Welcome to this Mastery Empowerment course from New Earth One Network. This is designed exclusively for your higher self connection and embodiment. Welcome to this Mastery Empowerment class. I am so excited to bring you Adrienn Light. She is a fascinating example, way shower of how we build our light body and expand our consciousness. She's a magnificent soul, and we're so happy to have Adrienn here. Hi, Adrienn. Welcome.
Hi, Larry. Oh, thank you so much for this beautiful welcome. I'm so happy and grateful to can connect with you.
We are talking about light body today, light body consciousness versus the old 3D consciousness. Let's start there. Can you share a definition of light body consciousness? What's going on there?
It's a very good question. And I really like that you say the light body consciousness, because this is exactly how it's all about. It's not something, it's not a body where you need to tap in. It's a consciousness, a field where you can tap in and then consciously connect through it. You can manifest your body, your being here in this realm through this frequency, through this vibrancy, and this is the main point. Light body, it's a range of frequency, what we call light body, and you can work with this consciousness by tapping to there. Light body experiences in different ways, every individual, as here we are all unique beings. So when you tap into the light body, it will be a unique experience for everybody. But there are some major points what I can take here or share with you. What is the difference between a three-dimensional body and light body? Three-dimensional body, it's also a reality, a consciousness where you are experiencing your present moment consciously at that moment. It doesn't have to say that it's you. It just wants to say that at that moment, consciously, you are experiencing that consciousness. And the three-dimensional consciousness, the three-dimensional field, we can call it as a denser frequency of field, where we are experiencing separation, we are experiencing duality, and we are experiencing like a state when we are disconnected. When we are in this consciousness called three-dimensional consciousness, we are experiencing this disconnection, and this connection through everything. And the individuals who are experiencing this consciousness at that moment, they are seeking everything from the outside, because they have the illusion that they are not complete, and they want to complete themselves from the outside. And the consciousness of that field also requires of this action. Always complete yourself through the outside. And if I have to say different examples, we can see like food. You need a certain type of minerals, proteins, vitamins to nurture your body. And also to be emotionally happy, you need your chocolate cake or your ice cream, on all these things. Humans, three-dimensional consciousness beings, they are connecting smells, flavors to one particular moment in the path, and what the being experienced emotionally at that moment. You're being stored this information, and when you are having the same smell or flavor, you are reliving, you are re-experiencing the same emotional field or chart. When we are speaking about relationship, also allow a three-dimensional consciousness has this illusion of separation, always seeks the love or the other half outside. And that's why this is the reason that always wants to complete themselves with a relationship or for different human connections. And I can say different examples about the health also. If a three-dimensional being starting to feel any physical symptoms which is out of normal or which shows disequilibrium on the body, as the being is disconnected, don't know or doesn't conscious about what's happening with the body, so starting to seek the answers outside, or try to fix the body from the different tools what you can find in the external. In this consciousness, the persons, if I'm connecting energetically to the energy field of the being, circulating the energy field from outside to inside. So always this circulation, what we can experience. The soul, which is connecting to that consciousness, is in the incarnational circle, experiencing different lifetimes, different situations, the same energy pattern through different situations. And the soul is in this incarnational circle, always repeating the same pattern until the being don't expand consciousness and change the consciousness, and like this switch the frequential field of the soul of the being. And when somebody leaving the light body consciousness, it means that also can tap into the three-dimensional consciousness. So it doesn't have to say that in the future no connection with the three-dimensional consciousness, but the being will enter to that consciousness from different perspective. It's like there's a difference when you are a student of a school or where you go back to visit the school as a graduated being. You are not experiencing the same way the school. So this is the same what I'm speaking when you tap into the three-dimensional consciousness by owning the light body consciousness. When you tap into the light body consciousness, when your presence, present consciousness is in the light body consciousness, you are not disconnected anymore. You are connected always, and you are experiencing wholeness, and your energy field is circulating from inside to outside, and your soul is not trapped anymore. You are a free being. Your soul liberated. And you have a capacity to can jump or travel or tap in to different dimensions, different realities by your desire, how you wish to experience it. As you are connected all the time, you are not communicating with external as a disconnected state. You know that everything is a reflection of yourself, and this is how you treat everything. You start to see the reality from its origin. You start to see the reality on an energetic level. And you are not seeing the same reality as, for example, this is a table and this is it, what you see. You are connecting with other being, and you start to see all the history of that being. You are connecting with the crystal, and you will feel the energy field of the crystal and all the different things. As you are connected always, you know what's happening with you, and you can work on yourself because you know what's happening. So if you have any feeling inside of you, you know where it comes, and you can consciously work on it. If you have any physical symptoms, you know from where it comes, and you can fix it by your own. You don't need anything from the external. You are circulating and vibrating from the internal to the external, and the external is just a byproduct of your frequency of feel at that moment. And the most what I'm enjoying in this state, the capacity can tap in to different dimension, of travel to different dimension at the same moment. I even don't call it as travel, because how I experience myself and other being, multidimensional beings, and I see the different bodies, the different self of the being, and can experience the same moment, the different consciousness and the different state, and this is just so interesting. Here in the physical field, we are living a linear time illusion, but when you tap out from this consciousness, it just doesn't exist. So everything what you receive is just kind of vertical, and happens all the different realities, all the different layers at the same time. So this is how it's possible. But at the same moment, you are conscious or be aware of different realities at the same time. And also you consciously can tap in and work with your different avatars, with your different bodies in different consciousness. So yes, it's so interesting work and so interesting experience.
Thank you for sharing on that. The next question would be, how do we tap into that light body consciousness? Maybe you could lead us in a process to explore and experience that.
Yes, I received this illumination or expansion of consciousness 2016. I could say that it happened spontaneously, and then later I understood. I saw that it was written in my incarnation, and it was a higher purpose. So it was something that I was preparing through this incarnation, that it happened. And that illumination, that expansion of consciousness, what I experienced, which lasts like in 30 minutes, it's happened from the nowhere to experience this expansion. And there at that moment, I connected to my light body, and I experienced how I'm living my three-dimensional body, and also I experienced how my soul liberates. and how I starting to connect with different consciousness at the same time. And yes, after that moment, I started to receive messages to work as a medium in light body consciousness. And this is how my retreat was born. It's Presence Here retreat where I'm working as a medium, and through my channel happens these activations of the individuals when they can experience this consciousness, and they can consciously tap in to their light bodies. But what I want to say, it's not like buying a new car, a fancy new car, and yes, I want this. It's more an inner work. It's more spiritual work, and exactly what happened with me. It's not something that, okay, I want to light body. Even at that moment, I wasn't work with it. I didn't know that is in this way exist, or what it's all about. It was an expansion of consciousness, and when it happens that your being cannot resonate anymore as fitting in to your three-dimensional body, and that moment you need a kind of new car or a new mobile which has more application or better, and you can do more things with that mobile, and the frequency of field fits you or resonates, matches better with your soul and then with your being. But yes, what I wanted to say, that you have to focus in the spiritual process and expanding your consciousness, and there will be a time when you are ready to tap in to this consciousness. And I'm helping the persons who are connecting with me, whether in online work or a retreat, presential retreat, to guide them to experience this expansion of consciousness and to tap in to their light bodies. And I think the most important thing, liberate the soul, because this feeling of liberating from all your energetic boundaries, it's and also from all this illusion where you were trapped before. It's an experience. It's a feeling. What everybody has to experience. This is the most amazing thing. What one can experience.
Yes, the liberation of the soul. And would you define that as no more triggers? Nothing triggers you. There's a deep knowingness, as you said, when you can trace back symptoms, for example, and realize where they came from, or feelings in your body. We can really be in charge of our energy. And so expanding consciousness as well, that means seeing things from a higher perspective.
Yes, when we're experiencing life in different consciousness, and one being is in the physical three-dimensional consciousness, in the physical body, and experience life through it, now have connection to higher levels. And then there comes the other level when someone starts to be conscious about the emotional body. And even if you are connecting to the emotional body, what you're experiencing there, it's a kind of tornado. And you are between love and hate, good and bad, and light and darkness. You are still in the duality. And liberating yourself from all these patterns and all these roles, this is just amazing feeling. And also understands all the all the human connections, your parents, your past lives, what wants to message and why it was. So understand everything and see everything from above is it is just an amazing experience. But for it, how you can arrive there, that you have to start from somewhere, and no matter where you are at that moment, what you have to do is start observing yourself, start questioning at the level where you are. Because when you start to question, when you start to observing yourself, it means that you put a step back from your reality. You are not in 100% in the illusion. And start observing your feelings, your emotions, where you are, how you are. Another very interesting difference between the three-dimensional consciousness and the light body consciousness is when somebody taps into the light body consciousness, the three diamonds is open on the being. What is the three diamonds? We can find here in the head area a diamond. Our next diamond is in the heart center, and our third diamond you can find in the belly area. Each diamonds, each energy centers are portals, and through these portals you can tap in to different frequencies and different dimensions and realities. And you have to work with all the three centers, open them, activate them, and this is the first step, how you can start to rise your frequency. And a normal three-dimensional consciousness being, they have their heart center closed. Our being, our body always wants the best for us, and happen things through our lives, and not just in life, in past lives also, what you cannot digest, what you cannot process at that moment. And if you cannot digest something, any emotion, any energy field, what happens? It hurts you. And what you are doing when you are owning a three-dimensional consciousness, you have to baggage. One is a subconscious baggage, and other calls conscious baggage. So the things what you are not able to process at that moment, you put in the subconscious baggage. And if it hurts you, you put there deep in there to not feel it a lot. And you are closing your heart center to not feel it. It's also a self-protection. For example, if somebody experiences a very tragic thing, and later, years later, if you speak with the being, they don't remember. They don't remember to every details. And first, they don't like to speak from it. And then they don't remember exactly what happened there. And it's again a self-protection. So your body, your being always wants the best for you. And one part, what you are open it. And how you can do it, you need to process all the past traumas, all these things what you have in the baggage, what's called subconsciousness. And this is the other thing, is when you own the light body consciousness, there is no subconscious baggage, just conscious mind disappears the subconscious. You are always connected, and you see and you know what's happened. And for it, you need to be open, your heart center expanded. And as you tap into this consciousness, also what you will experience, that your surroundings change. The behavior of the persons which is around you, they will change, and your connection to world will change also. So as you change your frequency, as you heal, transform lots of things from the past and in your energy field, then you will get an energy field which resonates to your own vibration. And the byproduct, if we see in the physical world, that the persons will react or will behave with you on that way, which resonates with you. So it's again a win-win thing, not just for you, also for your environment, for the persons around you.
Yes, literally how we evolve in love with this work in consciousness, expanding our consciousness, tapping in. I love how you said it requires an open heart. The 3 diamonds, those areas are portals to tap into different dimensions. What has that been like for you? Can you share an experience of, you know, what that was like for you in those 3 centers and what you experienced?
How I received these activations. I received it little by little. So first I had this expansion of consciousness, then I received a new body, but actually what happened is I tapped into under reality. And as I was new there, consciously, I needed to learn how to be present in that reality. And I needed to stronger my energy field, my avatar there. And then once I did this work, I received activations. And what I spoke about these 3 diamonds, once it's activated, yes, once it's activated, but it's a never-ending story. It expands, expanding and expanding with the time more and more and more. And I understand different deepness of these centers with the time consciously. With this center, you can travel to everywhere. If I have to say it that easy. Through this center, you can see the truth. You can see beyond of everything and the deepness of everything at the same time. With your heart center, you can work a lot and you can tap into the emotional body. You can vibrate, and also you can heal and transform your physical reality, your physical body, like in a linear connection. And then through the belly area, it's a very important portal. Through this, we are connected to the origin, to source. And so this center is our belly area. It's also so important because you can manifest different things through this center. So each of these centers are important, and once you are tapping into the light body consciousness, these centers are activated, and the work starts from there. So I don't even want to say that the light body consciousness is the last consciousness where you will arrive. There are different higher consciousness also where you can tap in, but this is how the work starts, to being open these 3 diamonds, these 3 portals, and then your consciousness starts to work from them.
The inner work for this consciousness is truly clearing all the baggage and truly being aware of everything about us. I love the fact about the past lives and everything. And it makes me realize, even in my own life, some things that have been going on that I just realized. And this is a great knowingness, isn't it? It's really a knowingness. When we say that we know what we know within us, this is how we get there, through this work and this connection. Truly, it's an alignment. We are aligned in this way.
Yeah, and life is just a game. And when you are disconnected, you think that it's real, and you are living it 100% with all your heart. And then in the incarnations, with the time, you are realizing that, wow, it's just an illusion, it's just a game, and I just have there an avatar or a role what I'm playing there. And also our body, it's not us, this body. So everything is energy, and also you as an energy field or an energy cloud. And it's your energy field has different informational field, or contains different informational field, and it's like a puzzle. So you have a kind of shape in a puzzle, and you will fit in to the place, energy place, which fits with your shape, which fits with your energy field. So when somebody asks that why I incarnated to that family, or why I experience that or this situation, it's so awful, lots of stress, lots of suffer, lots of pain, and why me? Because you own this energy field already, and this is how you tap in to that energy field. And it's like a puzzle. If you have a piece of puzzle, you cannot put that piece of puzzle to any place. You need to put it, or it will fit to the exact place. So for it, if you need to be another place of the puzzle, you need to change your piece. And this means that your piece will have different shape than before. And also the image of your piece will be different than what you had before. And this is how you can fit to different places. So what actually you did, you change your energy field, you change your energy cloud where you will connect it before. And it's that easy. That easy how life works and how we experience this experience here.
Yes, I love it. And we radiate a field of energy that literally will affect others. If we are non-reactive to what we see and hold the energy, that will change their energy. I've actually seen that happen. And that's the power of our vibration and our love. And that's why these times are so important right now. You are a beautiful teacher for those who are really ready to take this next step and to own their energy, to tap into their light body. Again, you're a beautiful guide because you've been through this in your own life. You are a mother of small children, and that shows us that it doesn't matter what we have going on in our life. This is all for us. So tell us about a couple of offerings that you have to support our listeners and viewers.
Yes, it's also very good. Thank you. About it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what situation you have, you can experience a higher consciousness in every different situation, no matter where you are. If you use these excuses that no, I can experience higher consciousness if I'm living in India or in Himalaya and meditating 24 hours a day, you are not getting the true message of it. It's exactly to tap out from this illusion, and you can do it from everywhere, no matter what situation you have. And yes, I have a guided meditation. What I granted 1 or 2 weeks before. It was a very deep transmission when I entered. So if, for example, you start to connect and hear the meditation, that recording, what you will see, if you are connecting through your physical being, you will see that, oh, it's strange, because I'm speaking there so slowly. I entered a very deep transmission, a very deep state, and I started to channel. I started to grind this frequency there where I was recording, and then I guiding you through a very deep light coded meditation. It's very healing and very transforming. So I have this package for you. It's like if you feel the call to connect with this essence, or if you want to experience your higher consciousness, your higher states of consciousness. And I have a gift for those who registers to my presential light body activations retreats. I'm doing every day 1, 2, or 3 retreats, it's depending on the year. And if you are registered to that and you are coming from here, I want to please you with a gift, and I offer to you a one-on-one channeling session, 1-hour channeling session, when I start to work with your being, and I give you guidance, what you have to know, what your higher self wants to message to you, and also I start to work on your energy body to liberate from all these incarnational blockages what you are carrying in your being. I wanted to give this for all the participants who are registered to this retreat, to express my gratitude of all the audience who are with us and connecting. And it's a gratitude from the universe through me. Because if you are working on you, if you are expanding your consciousness, you are giving something, you are supporting this expansion, what we are experiencing, and it's a kind of work which is so beautiful, and yes, that's why I wanted to offer this. And yes, I hope that it's not something what like buying a new clothes and you say that, okay, I want to do this. All the participants who are coming to the Light Body Activation Retreat, they are preparing to do switch through lifetimes and lifetimes. And then when you hear this information, it means that it's for you. But maybe first it's just leaving a seed in you, and it's still not the time to jump. Or maybe you feel from inside, wow, this is what I was waiting for long, and this is my call, this is my time to tap in. So I'm so curious, and I'm so grateful for this service, what I can offer and what I can do as a channel, as a medium.
The items that you offer in your special offer are part of the retreat. Can you tell us more about that retreat? What goes on for that? Is that a virtual retreat?
I have, I'm preparing on a virtual retreat also, but it's still not live. It's in the process, and it won't be a live body activation. It will be a different retreat. This retreat with what I call light body activations, I'm just doing in presence. I have an online process for it, which calls a preparation process. It's online for this process. It's exactly to prepare the three-dimensional being to this switch. So when you come to the light body activation retreat, you already worked on all these different layers in the three-dimensional consciousness, what you need to go through. And then in the light body activation retreat, when you come in presence, it's 7 days, and it's a so powerful experience. You can see already a lot of testimonies, the participants who went through on this process and have their lives changed. In the beginning, the first day, I started to prepare the group, the individuals energetically for this switch. And then the second day, I'm clearing all the channels and all the body from the past energies, what they are carrying, and then happens activations through my presence. I'm working as a medium, and it's happening, these activations there when the individuals expanding this, experiencing this expansion of consciousness, and when they switch their third-dimensional body to light body. And then after, we are learning how to navigate in this new consciousness, how to live in this new consciousness, which is so important also. How you tap in, how you grant this, this consciousness, and when you go back to your life, how you maintain this frequency, and how you remember to this activation, or to this, this channel. Although if one time you experience it or receive it, it's yours through incarnation. Nobody will get it out from you. It's yours, and you will have also this connection, and you can go back anytime, no matter how far you go. Maybe you lost meanwhile in the path on your way, but this is like a candle. A little light is always there, and if you are ready, you can go back again. You will remember to connect again. So that's why I'm saying that. Say it's not a retreat. It's a life-changing or soul-changing process. What your soul is preparing through lifetimes and lifetimes. It's just amazing. And also amazing that now we here at this reality, we have the frequency, the vibrancy that these activations can happen, and we can tap into that consciousness. It's just amazing.
A very important time for this right now, and I know so many are ready for it and excited for the retreat. So we're going to direct people to the information on this webpage to learn more about that and to register and sign up. I want to thank you for that. Really beautiful work that you're doing on the planet. And as we say goodbye, is there anything else you'd like to add about this entire moment in time and the great shift that's upon us?
Oh, I just love it. It's just amazing experience, and an amazing being here, consciously experiencing this rising of vibration and consciousness. It's just amazing. But still, if you have a possibility, or if you are you have the consciousness where you can tap into different consciousness at the same time, how I'm receiving and how I'm living is, yes, the frequency of this field is rising up, but also the old is still there. So it's something what we are doing. It's jumping on a higher consciousness, but still the other is running there and continuing there. And you can still tap into there also, and it's also so important. So maybe you think that no, we just want to go higher. No, every little piece is a piece of the whole, and every little piece is so important. But yes, it's this field where we are now. It's just amazing what's happening now. And I see and know and I'm conscious about it on the physical level. There are lots of struggles, lots of inconvenience, but it's because a very big energy or very big vibrancy moved all the waves what we are living or what we are receiving here. And this move, this action, create all this inconvenience what we are experiencing on the physical field. And it's like a water when a very big ship passes, and then you receive the big waves, and needs time until it's calmed down again, until it equilibrates itself again. And then you can enjoy the sun and sunbays without the interruptions. It will come. But yes, I invite you to not just understand or receive from one perspective. Expand your consciousness, and see the different consciousness and different realities, what it is.
Yes, seeing all the realities that are present and choosing consciously where we focus our energy and how we manage our energy and how we tap in to our light body consciousness. Again, thank you so much for being a beautiful leader in this realm and assisting others in raising their consciousness, raising their vibration, and expanding their consciousness. All right. Thank you, Adrienn Light. This has been a beautiful moment in time with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lauren. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Namaste.